I was walking down Bay Street, July 2001, with a freshly inked business card and articles of incorporation. Really, really passionate and determined to walk out of a bank with a line of credit to get started. That was what I needed because I was going to follow my dream on that day and there was no looking back. Of course, the first two banks I went to, not available. The third one I went to was TD Canada Trust at the time. And I was immediately whisked up to the 26th floor where I was introduced to my very first bank manager, Peter Morgulis. It was my opportunity to have 30 seconds to make that pitch to make a life change that I never ever look back on. And within about 45 minutes, I had a line of credit in my hand and I was off to the races. Really, really excited to talk to Peter Morgulis, who, like myself, believes that with passion, you can accomplish anything. I can hardly believe that it's been 20 years since we met this July.
Working with clients, it's so important to hear their story. Whenever we send in credit requests, one of the key determining factors is the experience of the entrepreneur. Because there's so much going against a startup that, you know, if somebody doesn't have that startup experience, if they don't have that experience in the industry, but you came through with great enthusiasm. You knew exactly what you wanted to do. You communicated extremely well. You were very, very clear in what you wanted. You knew you wanted to be in business for yourself. You were passionate about it. And it was a new start for you.
So this is now 20 years later, and along the way, you know, this phenomenal banker who's got charisma and a real sort of entrepreneurial spirit. Then I find out you have another passion and you left Bay Street to move into teaching at a high school. What made you decide to do it? Any regrets? And how are you doing today?
My oldest was 5 and I had missed her first steps, her first words. I think I'd missed her kindergarten graduation, and I just said, I'm missing far too much. And so I started looking for a career that would have a better work-life balance. And with business and mathematics, I was able to get a teaching position at Pickering High School. It has been the best job, and I don't even consider it a job. It has been the best gig ever. And each day I walk through those doors, I go, I'm really lucky. Look what I get to do. It's pretty awesome when you get to work with young minds, excited kids, and I can bring all my experience in the financial world and business world into the classroom.
3 tips for things they should consider to start their own business, or 3 must-dos or must-think-abouts.
So the first thing is make sure there's a problem you're going to solve. And when you do that, make meaning when you solve that problem. I would say that's the first piece of advice. Second thing I would say is trust yourself. Don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to the chatter. Passion will take you a long way. The third thing, and one of the most important things, is if you're going to go into business for yourself, you need to build resilience. You need the ability to bounce back from rejection, from losing a client, from losing a contract. You know, how many times are you going to hear no before you get the yes? And so many entrepreneurs are 3 clients away from massive success and they stop. And they'll never know how great they could have been.
I can't thank you enough. It's hard to believe that it's been 20 years, and the confidence that you gave me that summer day, I will never forget.
Thank you so much, Melanie, and I wish you another 20 years of massive success.